right, so now this is an extension of our general power rule. So what we're going to do is turn these into an exponential form, into a power function, and then take the derivative. So it's not just a generic polynomial anymore. So if you remember with denominators, whatever the exponent is here, it's going to be negative when we rewrite it on top. So that's a negative 5. And if you have x to the 2 with a radical 3, this is the numerator. This is the denominator. So we end up with x to the 2/3, just like that. So if it's a fraction, you move it up, it's a negative exponent. If it is a radical, that radical is the denominator. So this is really just x2/3. And then if you have them like this, where there's two x's, you're going to have to combine them. So the first thing you do is rewrite them in their exponent form. So again, that's a 2, and that's a 1. So that would give us 1/2, just like this. And then you use your rules. So if it's dividing, we subtract the exponents. So this is x to the 1/2 minus 3. And if you're good with fractions, then you would just write that as 6 take away 1 is 5 with a negative. And if you're not, you can just use a calculator. So if we look at this one, we end up with, we just do alpha y, and you select it, and it's 1/2 minus 3, hit enter, and you can see it says -5/2. My negative is kind of connected there, so let's just try that again. There we go, that looks better. -5/2. So yeah, it's just subtracting. Okay, but we're trying to write each of these as a power form so that we can take the derivative. All right, the last one now is multiply. So same thing, we have an x here, and then this would be x to the 1/4. There's a 1 here. So the same thing we did here as 2/3, that's 1/4, it's 1/2, just like on that one. And now with multiply, we're adding. So you're going to put a 1 here, and so this would become 1 plus 1/4, which becomes 5/4. And again, you can use the calculator as well, but it always needs to be a nice improper fraction there. So 1 plus alpha y, 1 divided by 4. Didn't put in the 1. Hit enter, and there it is, 5/4. So that's our nice general power form. And if you have something like this, you're going to distribute it the same way. So this would be x to the 3 times x to the 5 plus x cubed times cube root of x. And then we do the same rules. So this would be 3 plus 5. This would be 3, and then that's 1/3. And so we end up with x to the 8 plus x to the, what is that? The 3, 9, 10 thirds. And then you check with the calculator. So 3 plus 1/3, showing you a different way. And then you hit math. Number 1 is fraction. Hit enter, and it'll tell you it's 10/3. So this is what you want to do with each of these problems before you start them. They need to be in that general power formula. And so if you see negative exponents, rewrite them. If you have a radical, rewrite as a fractional exponent. If you see x's in a division form, you want to subtract them. If you see x's in a multiplication form, you want to multiply them. And if you see a distribution, you want to distribute it. But we always want to have that nice, clean, general power form in a nice algebraic expression here. Thank you.